Hi and welcome to the first video of the T Profit Punch product. In this video we're going to be talking about the right niches to go after for your t-shirt sales. Now, depending on which platform you're going to use, if you're going to use something like Teespring or if you're going to use a more long-term type of setup like Sunfrog shirts, then the niche is really going to matter. Really, the success of your campaign is going to come down to three major things. That is the niche choice, the design you create, and of course your ad and the targeting, the audience you're targeting. So these are the three things we really need to focus on. They're the three big decisions we need to make to have successful campaigns, not only for the high profit, quick, couple day, few $1,000 Teespring campaigns, but also the long-term fan pages, setting up those shirts that are going to sell one or two every day for months or years to come. So let's jump right into it. The first quality good niche to jump into is a buzz niche. Things that are happening out there in the world and media, what people are already talking about, type of those water cooler topics. So an example here is the Duck Strong shirt you see, and this happened when the Duck Dynasty guy, Phil Robertson or whatever his name is, that whole fiasco happened, and he got suspended. And this is I'm pretty sure it's Chris Denhart. They do all the Duck Dynasty fan pages. They did this shirt and sold a couple thousand in a few days just for people supporting the freedom of speech and Phil. And it was that very buzz topic also combined with the very passionate right-wing crowd and conservative crowd that really pushed that type of movement. So this is the type of things you can take advantage of. Another buzz campaign that happened that I had a lot of success with was when Derek Jeter announced that he was retiring. Right when I heard that on ESPN, I hit up my designer, got a shirt done, and we sold a couple hundred of those within the first 24 hours because that was a very buzz topic. Everyone was talking about it already, so when they see it on Facebook, it's already ingrained in their minds. They want that one-of-a-kind t-shirt, because these type of things you don't really print forever. It's just that one quick-off campaign that's going to make you a lot of money. And these are really great for Teespring. This is kind of the ideal Teespring type of niches, just because it has a lot of the advantages and the features of Teespring give the effect of that short-term campaign to sell things quickly, where if you have a smaller crowd or not such a buyer crowd and not such a hot buzz crowd, then you're not going to be able to sell as many t-shirts on Teespring as you might be able to somewhere else. So our next great niche, and this is really the main niche as far as the main thing that comes to t-shirt sales as far as I'm concerned, and my success and the things I've done, and it's the pride niches. People are proud to wear on their shirt. They're going to be representing this. A lot of our niches that we jump into with Facebook and social media comes down to the passion and the social viral angle, and these niches do well with selling goods and growing a fan page, but that doesn't mean that people are proud of them or would want to wear a shirt about them. So you want to look at those different niche angles that people are proud to show off, and those come down to things like sports. You've seen a lot of success with the sports angles. This was a great little design. It was the Sons of Anarchy little skull, and they did every team out there. Sons of Lombardi there, Green Bay, that did very well, sold a couple thousand copies. And there's a lot of different sports angles out there that had a lot of success. Now, recently, they've been cracking down a lot on infringement, because you can't use, the same logos. You can't have a likeness. You got to, if you're going to go the sports angle, you have to go a completely different way than the marketing campaign that sports team's doing. So when it comes to sports angles, be careful today, because the advertisements are a little tricky, and also the infringement rules. But think of that niche angle as a pride niche, and what other niches people are proud of. So another niche that people are very proud of would be the employment. These are a kind of a series of shirts you've probably seen going around, and they're targeting people that have certain jobs. So this is, trust me, I'm a welder. There's also, trust me, I'm an electrician. Trust me, I'm a nurse. Trust me, I'm, whatever it is. And along with that great design and that good targeted ad, these things are selling thousands at a time. They're very hot sellers that sell over and over again, much more than the buzz campaigns, because there's always going to be new welders coming and all, nurses and employment. And the great thing about these niches, and especially these employment job angles, is that most people that are a welder, a lot of their friends are welders as well, or whatever the job is, so that the things they're sharing on Facebook are going to connect with the same buyer audience as it would with them. And this is one of the great advantages of these type of niches, that other niches don't really have that effect. Now, another pride angle is, the year campaigns. You've probably seen the name campaigns, and these are targeting people who are born in a certain year. And it says made in 1964. It would target everyone that's born in 1964. Same thing with the names. It would say, proud to be a Travis, and it would target everyone that has the name Travis. With certain tools, you can create audiences, target ads to only these people, and that's kind of the advantage that we have here. Now, this is another pride angle. These are things people are very proud of. Now, lately, there's a lot of new rules coming out where you cannot target people by their name. You cannot target people by their age. So these are all things that are pushing the mark right now. But at one time, just in the recent past, we had a lot of success with these. So we're going to take these campaigns, these case studies, that in these angles that we can't use anymore, and really try and find a good angle to take it from there. Because there's a lot of open angles, a lot of untouched ground on these pride niches, and with Teespring and the Sunfrog shirts that we can really jump into. Now, the third quality niche that we want to talk about is the social niches. And these are our passion niches, the typical fan page niches that we're going to grow and do a like campaign in and stuff like that. As you can see here, this is an example from our Labradors page, and we're just promoting a hoodie that we created. And just from 1 or 2 posts, we have already 10 sales there, about to hit our goal, and have that Teespring campaign come through with us. So those are the 3 quality niches you really want to target with your t-shirt sales. Pride niches, buzz niches, and the long-term social niches. Each of them have different strategies about them, but those are the 3 angles that really sell well with t-shirts. Buzz campaigns, like I said, are short-term, quick burst strategies that you can find every day, just as you're watching the news, watching TV, driving around and seeing what people are talking about. Those are buzz topics you can take to the next level. Pride niches are things that we can do repetitively. You can sell those over and over again and really hit a lot of different angles on those markets. When you have a pride for something, it's usually a lot of different angles where everyone's proud of a job. There's lots of different jobs that you can repeat the design in that different angle. People love sports teams. There's lots of different sports teams, and there's lots of different sports that you can repeat the system over and over again. So that's why these pride niches are so powerful with t-shirts. And then, of course, social and passion niches, those are what we're going to create our long-term fan pages around, and our long-term followings. And, of course, that's going to sell for the long term, because we're creating those people that are going to come back to us over and over again. So these are the 3 major niches you need to jump into. Definitely consider these as you're creating your Teespring and your t-shirt sales campaigns. So jump into the next video. We're going to be talking about competition research.